Hi, Natalie. Okay, this is such an exciting moment because you didn't just buy a team. You started it from scratch. What made you want to do it? And then when did you also know it was important to document it?
I wanted to make the team when I saw my son watching the Women's World Cup with the same admiration uh, and inspiration from the female players that he had from the male players. And I thought, oh, wow, this is really culture shifting if kids grow up with female athletic icons alongside the male ones. And then I also heard Abby Wambach speak, and she was so eloquent talking about what it was like to be an athletic icon but not be able to pay her mortgage compared to male athletes who were, of course, earning deservedly enormous sums. So it was kind of the combination of those things. And then, of course, meeting Kara, who's so incredible and turning ideas into reality, who brought Julie on as well. So to be partnered with them was incredible. And then I realized that we were doing something that was quite unique because we're building a team from scratch. We're building a team as a startup. We're building a team that's primarily female founders and female investors. And so we realized this was important to document, to get people more excited and inspired and know our story and meet our players, but also to share our playbook with everyone because we hope that our experience, for better and worse, can be helpful to someone else who's going to do this in another city.
Yes, I love that you mentioned the playbook, but I love that you also saw this through your son's eyes. And I'm like, what is he going to inspire in you next? That is such a powerful moment.
I mean, at a certain point in your career, all you want to do is impress your kids and do things for your kids. So I'm there.
And you mentioned the playbook. I love that it's about equal pay and sharing that. And that can be a template for other sports teams, other leagues to follow. Why was that so important that not you did it and then you also showed it on the documentary?
Well, I think that the pay gap in sports is maybe the biggest disparity in the world. And a lot of people will say, oh, that's because it's not watched the same. But if you're not investing in it, if you're not putting the same advertising dollars behind it, if you're not putting the same sponsorship dollars, if you're not putting the broadcast and prime time on an easily accessible channel, you can't compare that. And so these stars deserve to be valued the way their fans value them, but they deserve to be compensated fairly. And that's only going to happen by getting the sport on a broader platform, in a broader stage, and a more accessible way.
Absolutely. This is all inspiring on so many levels to young women, to young men, to everyone with the ownership, the leadership, the athleticism. What's been your favorite moment so far in this entire process?
I think getting to know the players' stories through the documentary was really meaningful because, as an owner, it's inappropriate to have any kind of close relationship with players. It's like they're people and we're over here. But through the docuseries, I got to understand a little bit more of what their personalities were like, a little more of their character, a little bit more of their stories, family histories, and that was really special in getting to appreciate them in a different way than just seeing them be like bosses on the field.
Last question I will ask you. You mentioned about equal pay. What are your thoughts on the writer's strike that's going on right now?
The writer's strike, I completely support, and I hope for everyone that it'll be resolved quickly and justly.